Now we move the focus on to Hong Kong. Hong Kong's government is pressing ahead with Patriot's only legislative council election as the city mourns its deadliest fire in decades, which has killed at least 156 people. Officials say holding the vote as scheduled will help maintain stability and support post-disaster reconstruction, with Chief Executive John Lee insisting newly elected lawmakers can move quickly on recovery and legal reforms. But some residents say the timing is not right. Let's listen into what was shared.
Honestly, it's infuriating. I think it lacks respect, and there are so many things we want to say, but of course, I think this has been a very tough week for the entire Hong Kong population. Everyone is still mourning, and I really don't think everything else would be the first priority except paying tributes and making sure all the victims and all the people being affected by the fires, it's been taken care of beforehand.
如期举行的话，我觉得它完全这是不现实的事情，因为大家现在像心情这么沉重，别说你选个什么选个这个领导出来啊，你就是选国家主席，现在都没心情啊。还有选这个肯定是要延后的事情嘛。然后我觉得出了这么多的事情，李家超他还能再坐这个位置吗？他只能下去的了。这么多人，他虽然说他没有直接责任，他有间接责任呐。
At Hong Kong Baptist University, a student democracy wall carrying a message urging the government to meet public demands so justice can be done was found barricaded on Wednesday. The covering comes as public calls for accountability over the fire continues to grow. Now we move on to US. Videos and photographs of Little St. James, the private island owned by the late financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, were released by the Democrats of the House Oversight Committee. However, last week, US President Donald Trump has signed a legislation ordering the Justice Department to release documents from its long-running investigation into the sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's files, eagerly sought by both his political opponents and members of his own base who have pressed for greater transparency in this case. The material could shed more light on the activities of Epstein, who socialized with Trump and other notable figures before his 2008 conviction on charges of soliciting a minor for prostitution. That's all we have time for. Keep watching News 6 World for more news updates from around the world.